Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Jennifer Huber, also known as Solo Travel Girl, and since June of 2022, I've been using Mounjaro to manage my type 2 diabetes. Now what you can see is how I have lost about 60 pounds since being on the medication, but most important is what you cannot see. When I started this journey, I had an A1C of 8.2. And last check at the end of January, it was 5.4. Yay! I had high blood pressure. I was taking high blood pressure medication. Since being on Mounjaro, I no longer have high blood pressure. I'm no longer on high blood pressure medication. I had non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, and that has since been reversed. And my cholesterol numbers look pretty good. I'm putting a link here to a video about what my most recent cholesterol numbers are, and that was from a blood draw in January of 2024. So before I get into this week's update, I just want to remind you that I'm not a healthcare professional, and I'm just sharing my personal experience and opinion about using Mounjaro to manage my type 2 diabetes. Also, I have no relationship with the drug manufacturer Eli Lilly, and I have no relationship with any pharmacy that is dispensing Mounjaro. All right, let's get to it. Sorry, I'm looking down. I have my laptop here. Yeah, what a week. The work week just keeps on going. I've been going nonstop since last Sunday. I had an event tonight, and I'm recording this video. It's about 10:30 at night. I hope I get it posted before midnight. I have to get up and be on the road by 6:45 in the morning. Anyway, it's all good. This is just, I know it's a short season every year of just really nonstop and just taking care of a lot of events and stuff. So anyway, week 88 of Mounjaro. 88, that's the year I graduated from high school. And I just finished up week 28 at the 7.5 milligram dose. And you saw the title of this video, and I'm sorry, I don't really have very exciting news. I did lose 1 pound this week, so I'm back down to 135 pounds. I don't know if this is gonna, what it is. I think I'm just going to be fluctuating in the 130s, I hope. We shall see. Time will tell, right? All right, and what else? Exercise. Again, I was just nonstop this week with work. Pretty much my exercise was walking my dog twice a day, which I did not walk him this evening because I did board him just because the next few days are going to be really busy and I'll be out of town. So I did board my dog, so I'll get other exercise in. I guess I'll tell you next week what my exercise on, I guess it'll be on Tuesday. On Tuesday, yeah. I'm looking forward to that, what I'll be doing. Glucose, I haven't found my old monitor, and I guess I should, well, I know where it is. I think it's sitting in a box in front of me, and the reason why it's in a box, my old monitor, is because I received my new monitor, and if you've been following along, I just don't think it's reading my glucose correctly based on checking my glucose right before having a blood draw and then checking it after the blood draw. The blood draw number had about a 20-point difference from what the new monitor said. So my old monitor I was going to donate to the wildlife center that I sat on the board of directors with, but they didn't need it. So I think I put it in this box that's sitting in front of me. I just needed to dig it out and then start using that monitor. And I guess I can compare that to the fancy one that synced to my phone and all that. Anyway, so I don't have that's a long way of telling you that I don't have any glucose numbers to share with you this week. Okay, we talked about my A1C earlier in the video that, yeah, it started off at 8.2, 5.4 at last check at the end of January. I still take 1,000 milligrams of metformin twice a day. I hope eventually I'll be able to maybe take it once a day or cut the dosages or perhaps not take it at all. Nutrition, I'm being mindful, although tonight I was at a reception, and if any of you are Peter, Paul, and Mary fans, I know this is a major sidebar, but Paul from Peter, Paul, and Mary, he's going to be one of the speakers at the conference I'm attending tomorrow, and I wish I was looking for him tonight at the reception because it was a speaker's reception with the sponsors, and the company I work for is sponsoring the event. And I thought I saw him, but the name tag said Noel. Well, I guess that's his real name. Anyway, so there was pasta at this event tonight, and I was so hungry when I went to the reception, and I realized I only had breakfast this morning. I didn't eat lunch. I didn't do any snacking, so I was just really hungry. And I had some pasta. It was a nice, creamy, cheesy pasta, and then some risotto, which was delicious. Now, my portions were small. I'm being mindful, still being mindful. So that was my splurge for the week, was today with pasta today. So that was really yummy. Yeah, so I guess that's it. We talked about weight, glucose, there isn't anything to talk about, exercise, which has just basically been walking, and nutrition. Yeah, and I guess that's it. Other than that, with my week, I got to meet this guy. I met him earlier in the week. Let's see, where should I put him? This guy, Stanley Tucci, if you're familiar who he is. Since I'm a travel blogger, I was really interested in what he had to say about his series about Italy, which airs on CNN. And he was just a very gracious, kind gentleman. He does have connections to the Sarasota area, and he has been here before. I've seen him at the Sarasota Film Festival, but it was nice to actually meet him in person and hear him in the conversation. Yeah, so I guess that's it for this week. Sorry it's not more exciting, but I just want to say first off that I do appreciate you, and I hope you're having success on Mounjaro, or perhaps you've started on Zepbound. I hope you're having success. I also want to thank you all for watching each week and for commenting. I do appreciate it, and I do catch a glimpse of the comments, and hopefully I'll have a little bit of time to respond in the upcoming week or so, but I do appreciate you. And oh yeah, and then Friday was Plan a Solo Vacation Day. You probably saw my video, and then I will link to the video where I'll link to the news story from ABC7 Southwest Florida, where they interviewed me and about my experience with solo travel. So I'll put that in the description as well. So I hope you're having success with Mounjaro, or perhaps you're on Zepbound, which basically it's the same medication, just a different name. And for those people who start out and they ask for my advice, if you're asking for my advice, my 5 pieces of advice are: keep hydrated, make sure you're drinking plenty of water, exercise, you need to really move more. You don't have to go all crazy. I mean, I did a lot of walking and yoga, Pilates, and Pyo. I wish I did more strength training. It's not too late for me to start strength training, and I do get that in once in a while. I haven't done that in a couple weeks, but strength training is going to help you burn more fat because you're going to be building muscle. Also, muscle weighs more than fat, and also it helps with bone density. The strength training does. Also, you need to clean up your eating. I am a proponent of the Mediterranean diet and the Blue Zones diet, which Blue Zones kind of is Mediterranean. And don't compare your journey to anyone else's. My journey is going to look different than yours. Yours is going to look different from someone else's. Just focus on you and don't compare yourself to others. And then also move up to the next dose when you're ready. Just for instance, if you just started 5 milligram dose and after the 4 pens you're still not feeling okay, you need to just stay at 5 milligrams for another month before going up to the next dosage. Just go at your own pace and all that. So I just want to mention, that reminds me that I did experience some nauseousness. I had my injection on Friday, and I had some nauseousness on Friday evening and then Saturday. So even though I've been at the 7.5 milligram dose for 28 weeks, I am still experiencing some stomach discomfort. All right, my friends, that's all I have to say. I hope you have an awesome week. You are appreciated. And remember, not only be kind to others this week, but please be kind to yourself. I'll catch you next week. Bye.